This is Coconut Cape, a coastal fort from the Bricklink Designer Program Series 8, designed by BallisticBricks. It's a pirate-era stronghold built to guard a harbor and the trade routes around it, and it's one of the finalist sets going up for pre-order in this wave. Bricklink sent me this pre-production sample to create the stop-motion animation for the product page, and in this video I want to give you a proper closer look at the set itself. Coconut Cape is a colonial-style governor's fort built to guard a harbor and the ships passing through it. You get 2,384 pieces, 9 minifigures, and 10 stickers, and the finished model stands a little over 43 cm tall and about the same across, so it's got a real presence on the shelf. The whole model is modular. The front section pulls away from the main building, and the docks and the little treasure hideout can be detached as well. The front section plays the main defensive role. Up top there are 2 brick-built cannons that can face 3 different directions. In the corners sit 2 really nice-looking turrets, a beautiful design, though they are a bit too small to actually fit a minifigure inside. The front wall is very clean, maybe even a little too clean, but it does use slope bricks to give it some shape. Over on the right, there's a small landmark with 2 wonderful palm trees, and I love their design. A brown bush, 3 different shades of green, and a few pineapples. Those palm trees do a lot to make the whole set feel alive and vibrant. On the left, a set of stairs connects down to the dock area, and there's a tile with a sticker, a wanted poster for some unlucky pirate. Inside the front section, there's a soldier's room combined with a prisoner cell. The interior is nicely done, 2 posters on the wall, a small table, treasure chests, bunks for the soldiers, and a few other bits and pieces. There is one small issue though. You can't easily open it up to reach everything inside. At one point, I needed to put a prisoner in the cell and simply couldn't, so I had to lift the whole top off to get the minifigure in there. I really wish the top had been designed to open. That said, I think it's an easy thing to modify, and it's a tweak I will definitely be making to my own copy. Now let's head around to the rear section. The upper structure detaches from the base and it opens the barracks up completely. Exactly the thing I felt was missing on the front section. The barracks splits in 2, an armory stocked with rifles, sabers, pistols, and a few other items, and a sort of social room with something to drink and a few cleaning supplies. There's plenty of space in both, which makes them easy to use for play. The base also connects to 2 mini-modules. On the left is a small landmark with some lovely rockwork and a few plants on top. But the best part is hidden inside, where there's a little cave holding a stash of pirate treasure. And in case there's any doubt about who it belongs to, the pirate flag makes it pretty clear. There's a nice play feature here too. The wall of hanging rifles actually works as a secret door that swings open to reach the hidden cave. On the right side, there's a dock that detaches from the base, a small area, but with some nice touches like the wooden logs, a lantern, and a fishing rod. The handy thing about both mini-modules is that they are light enough to stay attached when you lift the base to move the whole thing somewhere else. Now let's take a closer look at the main building, starting from the front. I really love this architectural style. The bright light orange color looks fantastic against the white corners and decorative elements, the brown windows and doors, and the dark orange rooftop. The facade is full of nice little details, it's never boring, and putting it all together is a real joy. There's a small balcony with a telescope, and up top there's something that looks like a lantern, along with one of 3 flags you can choose from: the Armada, the Redcoat, or the Imperial faction. It's up to you which one flies overhead. Now let's look inside. The back of the building is open, so it has a bit of a dollhouse feel. I've seen some people complain about that, but I don't really see it as a problem. The open side faces the wall when it's on a shelf, so I can live with it. The ground floor has 2 sections. The left one feels like the governor's office, with a nice desk full of items and a wooden chair. And that beautiful chandelier hanging from the ceiling is well worth a mention. The right side is a dining room with a fireplace and some food ready to be turned into a meal. Up on the second floor, there's a little room with an old clock, a candle in the corner, and a balcony doors. There is one odd design decision with the open back though. The rear wall is meant to sit back by one stud because of the slope bricks, but the interior runs all the way back. And as a result, the dining table pokes out past the building by a stud. It's not a deal breaker at all, just a slightly strange choice. The only real downside I can think of is if you want to line up two mirrored copies of the set side by side, you would end up with a 2-stud gap between the buildings. Just be aware of that. Coconut Cape comes with 9 minifigures, and while they might look fairly generic at first glance, the devil is in the details. The Governor uses a very unique torso, originally made for the Dorama minifigure in the Ninjago City Workshops set. That's the only set still on sale that offers this torso, though it's worth mentioning it also appeared in the previous Designer Program Series on Privater Frigate Fortuna's Captain's Daughter minifigure. Either way, it's a rare and valuable torso to have in your collection. The lady minifigure uses the torso from the Mushroom Sprite in Collectible Minifigure Series 25, which was also used earlier in 2 BDP Series 6 sets, the Art Factory and the Gold Mine Expedition. The 5 soldiers look plain and simple, but there are 2 things worth pointing out. That the brown torso with dark olive arms might look common, but it's actually quite unusual. It was designed for the Gamorrean Guard in the LEGO Star Wars Boba Fett's Throne Room set and reused just once since, in the UCS Jabba's sail barge. The soldiers' breastplates also look familiar, but not in this particular color, dark pearl gray. That color hadn't been used in years until it was recently brought back with the Ninjago 4-Weapons Blacksmith, which includes one such breastplate. Both of those facts quietly add to the value of the 5 soldiers here. That leaves 2 more minifigures. The Prisoner, with a nice new torso from the Creator 3-in-1 Medieval Horse Knight Castle, and the Pirate with the new torso introduced in the minifigure vending machine, which was also used heavily on Privater Frigate Fortuna in the previous series. The Pirate's hat with the ponytail is valuable too. It was introduced in 2023 Eldorado Fortress set. And the Pirate comes with some fun accessories, a boat and a treasure map. Add it all up, and the lineup represents pretty solid value, even if it doesn't look that way at first. If you managed to pre-order Privater Frigate Fortuna in the previous series and you're wondering how the 2 look together, well, here's your answer. The combination is stunning. And here's how Coconut Cape looks paired with the Creator 3-in-1 pirate ships, in case those are the ones you own. So if Coconut Cape is calling to you, here's what you need to know. It goes up for pre-order on June 9th at 8 AM Pacific time, priced at $209 US. The pre-order window stays open for up to a week, or until the set hits its order limit, whichever comes first. All the Series 8 sets will be manufactured over the following months, with shipping starting in November depending on your region. And that's a Coconut Cape, a good-looking pirate fort that's easy to recommend, especially if you already got a ship or 2 looking for a home port. If you're planning to grab one, you will find the link down in the description. Thanks so much for watching, have a great day, and I will see you in the next one.